Hey everyone, Adam here, welcome back to the channel, and today we're jumping back into the incredible Dimash, and it's him performing Samaltau. If I am pronouncing that incorrectly, please do let me know. But this is at the Tokyo Jazz Festival in 2020, which is the year my channel started, which was like 4 years ago. It's absolutely insane. It feels like last year. But in case any of you are wondering, yes, this video is just me. It's not with my dad this time. My dad lives in England. I live in America now, so obviously it's a little bit hard to make that work. And I was just randomly like visiting back home, and you know, I thought this is something I promised a long time ago. Let's record this reaction with my dad. So, you know, Christmas period is coming up after spooky season. So I guess when I am back for Christmas, I'll get a couple more reactions with him in there because he was a super big fan of Dimash. Still talking about him now, but let's get into this one. This is Dimash and Samaltau. I'm super excited for this. Let's go. Hey, wow. This is atmospheric already. Right. How much soundscape you can create with like 3 instruments there. That's incredible. That's pure talent right there. And I love that stringed instrument. Stunning. It reminds me of the oud. That's some dramatic playing right there. What a great build for tension, setting the soundscape, everything. It's very cinematic already, it's very epic, it's building up really nice. The rain stick as well. Alright, here we go. Oh. Beautiful roll of the tongue. Yes. Peace. Here we go. Whoa! Hey. Wow. All right, let's stop that there. All right, let's talk about Dimash and Samaltau, because whoa. So I think one of the most interesting things about this performance, like straight off the bat, was that we're so used to, like, you know, the big moments with Dimash, right? To hear, like, you know, the high highs and the low lows of his vocal, and like that beautiful vocal range that he has, right? It's so wide, like he can take his voice all over. And that's what we kind of, you know, we're used to hearing those vocal acrobats with Dimash, right? That's what we're used to hearing. We kind of wait for them a little bit. Like that's kind of the thing that we, you know, we set ourselves up for going into Dimash in a way. But what I really liked about this is maybe the most emotive I've heard Dimash, because, and I'm not saying his other performances aren't impressive and like there isn't emotion in there, because of course they are, they all are. He's like incredible. This is Dimash we're talking about. But this in particular was so focused on telling the story of the song. And he was really getting into that character and really feeling that emotion of the song. You know, like singing like, Samaltau, my motherland and my homeland, like, you know, I don't want to see you go, and like all of this interesting stuff there. And then, you know, talking about what will my life be like when I become a soldier. And as we, you know, soldiers, they leave their lands, they go to different lands for whatever reason that might be. But, you know, he obviously has such pride and such love in this homeland. And that was really interesting. You know, it's like, it's going into that, it's more of a global kind of story rather than just like, you know, such a focused story on like somebody's like micro experience in something. This is like a big, you're part of something big here. And he really leaned into that. But also with that, the soundscape also matched that. Like it really, really did. I mean, we had this big, broad sound in this song, which I love. I love a good soundscape in music. And I think this just really captured that really, really well, like really well. And you saw here, like, these guys, like, literally, they had, like, what? A stringed instrument, they had, like, a rain stick, and then there was, like, another instrument there as well. And then Dimash, like, at the beginning, I loved that he was just sitting there, like, his legs crossed, and he was just, like, in this, like, meditation state. And I think it's because he was, like, getting himself into that mode. He was, like, listening to the sounds around him, and he was, like, preparing himself. And that's a big thing, because, you know, singers can do, like, all of their warm-ups, like, all of their vocal warm-ups and everything, get themselves ready, like, all warmed up with just the voice alone. But to get into that headspace of the song is a very, very different discipline. And Dimash is no, like, he didn't start singing yesterday. Like, he knows what he's doing here, and that was very evident. Like, sitting there, cross-legged, eyes closed, listening to the music, listening to the sounds around him, that beautiful soundscape that was created with these instruments. I think there might have been a little bit of backing that came in later on because we heard something that sounded a bit like a piano, and obviously those instruments weren't there, but doesn't matter. Like, what we got was pure, live, incredible vocals from Dimash, which I'll talk about shortly, but also these other instruments behind him. I love the soundscape that was created around him. I thought that was fantastic. I love the opening, how it was just those instruments, and it was really leading us into this song. It was creating the world of the song that we were stepping into. And then Dimash was the person that was showing us the way. He was the one telling us the story once we stepped inside of this world. I think that was really, really well done. And I said earlier on after the song had ended here that Dimash obviously wasn't going for incredible vocal acrobats. Now, that doesn't mean that what he did in this wasn't impressive, because it was super impressive. Like, the emotion that was in his voice was absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Like the way he drew it out, like, you know, the title of the song, the way he drew it out and give that beautiful vibrato that he has on the end. He did like a beautiful roll of his tongue earlier on, which, oh, like just hearing the technique in that, like, just sends like shivers down my spine. Because like, I can hear what he's doing, and I love that. You get that in, you know, like opera singers are trained to do that. And just to hear him do that and so pronounced and so controlled, that's Dimash through and through. And that was epic to hear. Really, really loved that. And like all of it, even like, you know, that end part of the song there when he really kind of like vocalized just with that one note. But again, he just riffed and just took us on this beautiful journey on this one note alone. And then he did it again, but it was slightly different the second time as well. And it was gorgeous just hearing that, like, that R sound, but the way that he does that, the notes that he was taking us up and down on. And again, like, not jumping like massive octaves or anything here, but just like moving through the notes like around each other, and like then fluttering his voice at the end with this beautiful vibrato, just taking us on that journey, just worked incredibly well. So well. Like, it was so nice to hear this from Dimash, because sometimes when you get singers who have like big voices like this, and obviously other singers as well, you know, you get so used to the point where you're waiting to hear them do their big vocal acrobat, right? Their big high note, or their big powerhouse note, or like, you know, their big belt, or whatever it may be, like their speciality. And Dimash obviously has all of that. But what I really liked here was that he just showed that beautiful texture and timbre of his voice, and just his ability to storytell, right? And like, that was the main star of this. And I think that's why I really like this. It was still an amazing performance without having to lean into vocal acrobats, so to speak. This was just Dimash just really performing the song, right? And he was living in the song, and he was like, he was channeling the song almost. Like, this was him. And he created such a beautiful soundscape like that, where his voice was like taking us on this journey through it. And it was just wonderful. Honestly wonderful. He makes it look so easy, and what he's doing is not easy. This is talent through and through of a very, very talented and gifted singer. It's not easy to do what he did here. And like, just keep within that headspace all the way through was just wonderful. Excellent. Great storytelling, beautifully emotive, and just another knockout performance from Dimash. But what did you think of Dimash singing Samaltau? Please let me know in the comments down below. And if you have any other suggestions by Dimash that I haven't gotten to yet, make sure you leave those down below as well. Remember, I do have a Dimash playlist, so all of my previous reactions to him are there, so make sure you do check that as well, because you never know, you might not have seen some of them, and you might be, you know, typing in requesting a song that I've already reacted to, so make sure you check out that playlist as well. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please come and subscribe to the channel if you don't already, and make sure you hit that bell icon as well. It's the fastest way to get new notifications when a brand new video like this drops. Guys, I am trying to hit 50k subscribers by the end of the year. You know, that would be incredible. We're in October now. We've only got 3 months left, really. So if you can help me get there, that would be amazing. And to be fair, all I need is 5,000 more. 5,000 more of you out there, which I know you're watching, and you could help me out. Just hit that subscribe button. It would be amazing. It's just one big block that I've been trying to get to for so long on the channel, so long. We're at 45k right now, which is incredible. And as I say, I started the channel in 2020, so to get there would be phenomenal. And then from then onwards, it would be the push to 100k. So only you can help me do that. So if you do want to subscribe, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit that button. All right, all the Dimash fans, I want to say a big thank you so much for your reaction to the video that I did with my dad. It came across really positively. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people were really kind to my dad as well. He really appreciated those comments. So thank you so much. And yeah, it's so nice to have him back on the channel, Dimash on the channel, because, you know, he's one of the best of the entire world. Like, one of the absolute greatest. I'm still, every time I hear him, I'm always surprised. So yeah, always nice to come back to Dimash. But until next time, take care.